Hello, my strong queens. So are you feeling frustrated and you're tired of not being able to reach your fitness goals, whether that is if you're looking to drop body fat or build muscle, and you're just constantly relying on motivation to help you get into the gym? So in this video, I am going to share with you 3 of the biggest mindset shifts that you need to know that will help you build that discipline so that you are able to show up to the routines, the habits that will help you reach your fitness goals. So if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Ella and I am your No BS certified fitness coach. I am here to provide as much of my knowledge, education around training and nutrition to help you on your fitness journey. So when it comes to achieving fat loss or building muscle, or building your dream physique because you want to feel great and feel confident within your body, you want to fit into that bikini and rock it on the beach, like who doesn't, or just simply fit in your old clothes, then we all know that it comes down to showing up to training. We need to do some form of training, especially if your goal is to build muscle or have a toned physique, then you need to be doing some form of strength training. And that is following a structured training plan, which is key, as well as optimal nutrition. 2 have to work together in order to achieve fat loss or to achieve a toned physique, which is what we most commonly want. But the most thing that we know about, but the thing that doesn't get talked a lot about is the mindset. Mindset is the most important aspect when it comes to achieving your fat loss goals or achieving your dream physique. Yes, training nutrition plays a part, but it definitely comes down to the mindset if you want to build that discipline so that you are able to reach your fat loss goals or building muscle goals. And the thing is, people often want quick fixes. You know, you go on social media and you see an incredible physique, and we are so quick to want to achieve that physique. And trust me when I say this, I certainly felt like that when I started my fitness journey. I would go on social media and I would see, my favorite influencers with a nice flat stomach and looking really toned, and straight away I thought to myself, I wanted that physique. And even though that's great to have a role model to look up to. And I also wanted to share that now, being 8 years of training consistently, it all makes sense to me now. And this is the advice, which is the mindset shift that I have learned over the 8 years of consistently training as a natural, as someone that's done everything natural. I have not taken any PEDs, and that's something that I will discuss in another video where, we want to achieve, when we see images on social media or fitness influence on social media, sometimes they do, it's the angles, it's the flexes, and sometimes they take performance enhancing drugs. But coming from someone that is natural and that has been training consistently for 8 years, and it really is about the mindset shift that is going to help you build that discipline, as well as build your dream physique, build the physique that you are proud of to be in. And, and the thing is, I also wanted to share this, that because even though I say that my journey is 8 years, it doesn't make me anyone special. It doesn't make you and I different. You and I are the exact same person. I have just had 8 more years or 5 more years or 3 more years on top of, the average that has consistently been doing the same thing, the routine, because now it's become a lifestyle. And it really all comes down to the mindset shift. So I'm going to share with you the first mindset shift is to embrace the process. it is about being patient with the journey and trusting the whole journey. At the end of the day, you are developing the habits that the positive habits that is making a positive change in your life, because you are nourishing your mind and your body, you are training, you are looking after your health. And if you shift your perspective and see it in that way, that's going to help you, have better energy, feel good from within. We have those endorphins when we train, when we follow the process, when we nourish our mind and we nourish our body, then that is a positive change, and that is a win. So if you could shift your perspective and see it as that's going to help you stick with the process. And often when it comes to getting a result, let's just say you want to lose X amount of weight. Let's just say you want to lose 5 kilos in a month's time. Often on social media, you will see people promoting, especially fitness influencers, promoting quick fixes, or I should say drastic changes, 10-week challenges, 12-week challenges, lose this amount of weight. Often these drastic changes are unsustainable at all. Like, yes, you will eventually get to where you want to get to in terms of weight-wise, but generally speaking, the faster you get to certain things, it is not sustainable at all. And I have certainly experienced this myself, where I've gone through it, where I have gone through drastic changes to get to a certain level of leanness or to become skinny, and then I'll maintain that physique for a period of time, but then it's not sustainable. Then I'd have to go back to square one, where I would either gain all the weight back and then I would start again, and I would just be in this constant cycle. Whereas if you just zoom out in the bigger picture and just shift that mindset, where you are taking things healthily, sustainably, in a holistic approach to help you get to the end result sustainably, and it's so okay to take a little bit longer if you need to, because at the end of the day, you are still making those positive changes by having those better habits that you are incorporating into your lifestyle. You're feeling better, you have more energy, and even though physically it might take a little bit longer, mentally you are stronger, you are feeling healthier, you have more energy. That is something that we should shift our perspective on, because ultimately, the example that I said earlier is where you are just, you're doing these drastic changes and you're just finding yourself in this cycle. And then compared to when you just take the long path, you go at your own pace sustainably and in a way that is manageable and that doesn't compromise your health, you are going to get there at the end of the day. Pick the latter option, so that it's enjoyable and that you could sustain that, and you don't have to run yourself in this circle, and you save so much time if you zoom out in the bigger picture. So please think of it be patient with the process. You are developing those habits. The second mindset shift, which is to be focused on the process driven as opposed to outcome focused. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to, have that end goal in mind, whether that, let's just say, for example, you want to lose 10 kilos or 20 pounds. And it's good to have that end goal in mind, but you shouldn't be so fixated on that the entire time. It is good to have that goal so that it gives you direction to work towards. But at the end of the day, it really is about the process to help you get there. And the process in itself is the reward. Can you imagine getting to the 10 kilos weight loss or 20 pounds weight loss without breaking a sweat, without putting in the work, without putting in the effort? It's not going to make it as rewarding when you get there. When you put in the work, you put in the effort, you are showing up for yourself, you are building a better relationship with yourself because you are committed to the process. You are developing that discipline to show up every single day. Your work ethic is going to inspire other people. It's going to inspire the hell out of you. You are your own motivation. Even on the days where you don't feel like it, you are showing up to the process. It is going to be so much more rewarding. Trust me on this, because the more that you are in this, well, the more consistent you are in showing up for yourself, you are going to get there. And it's just going to make the, once you get to the 10 kilo or 20 pound goal, once you get there, like, you're just going to be so proud of the work and the effort that you've put into building your physique. And then you're able to keep it sustainably. Once you get there, you're just going to have a much better quality of life because, you've adopted all of these good habits of nourishing your mind and your body with optimal nutrient foods. You're moving your body more. You're training. You're building muscle. You're strengthening your bones. You're strengthening your bones, your joints, and you're just feeling healthier. You just have so much better energy. That in itself is to be celebrated, the effort that you've put in, and it's going to make the end result more rewarding. So focus on the process rather than the destination. The third mindset shift, which is the most important one of all, because still to this day, I get a lot of women that come to me struggling to reach their fat loss goals or build muscle, get stronger, is because they don't have the motivation. And I could tell you that motivation is BS. There's no such thing as motivation comes and goes. There are certainly days where you feel more motivated than other days, but you should never rely on motivation because it's just a fleeting feeling. And when we just rely on motivation, then I could tell you that if I was to rely on motivation, I would not get to where I am right now. So rather than relying on motivation, build the discipline. Build discipline is by shifting that mindset. Is that when you, on the days where you don't feel motivated, and I could tell you that every single person that has an incredible physique is not motivated all the time. They would not get there if they were just constantly relying on motivation. It is the discipline. So on the days where you feel resistance, you're not motivated, you don't want to do the things, you are reminding yourself of who you want to become. You're reminding yourself of the goal that you want to get to or you're working towards. You're reminding yourself of your why, and you show up. I could guarantee you that you will feel so much better, that you pushed past that resistance, you pushed past that unmotivated day, you still got the work done. That in itself is going to give you those endorphins, and you're going to feel good because you showed up. And by just doing that, you are building that discipline, and you are building that resilience, mental resilience, showing up when you don't need that, when you don't want to. You gain so much mental resilience. And I could tell you from my experience that every single time you face these resistance and you show up anyway because you remind yourself of the end goal, it is going to get easier because you know how this feels. You know how to build. You know what it takes, and it will become a lifestyle eventually. Because right now, like this is a lifestyle change for me, and like, even though I say it is easier to manage the resistance and show up on unmotivated days, like I still feel unmotivated, but it is easier to face it head on and show up anyway. It does get easier as you show up more consistently in your training, in this lifestyle that you are creating, and ultimately reach your fitness goals, whether that is, especially when it comes to building muscle, to achieve that toned physique or working towards fat loss, because it all comes down to the mindset and the commitment that you make to your process, regardless of how you feel. You could feel unmotivated, but you're still showing up because you are building that relationship with yourself. So in the process, you are building resilience and mental strength by just showing up to those unmotivated days and reminding yourself of your why. So these are the three biggest mindset shifts that is going to help you build that discipline, to shift your perspective, to show up for yourself, and to build build that relationship with yourself. And these 3 mindset shifts aren't just, towards your fitness goals, but towards any meaningful goals that you have in life. And it just takes time. And that is where the real progress is. And everything boils down to that mindset shift. If we could shift that mindset, you are going to show up much better to the process and commit to it and ultimately reach your fitness goals. So I just also wanted to share that, I am not different from anyone out there. It's just that these are the mindset shifts that has helped me keep on top of, showing up to my routines, to the habits, to help me reach my goals. And I also wanted to share that you are not behind anyone else, or no one is in front of you when it comes to achieving their physique. Every single person is on their unique journey when it comes to their fitness goals and their fitness journey. You are on your unique pathway. And I just want to encourage you to, keep with what you're doing, because no matter where you are at in your fitness journey, because the thing is, you're not behind anyone else. You're not in front of anyone. So you are not behind anyone else, and no one is doing better than you are doing. That's not how you should think, because whether you are just starting out, you've maybe had, you've been on and off in the gym where you've just, you've had periods of times where you're all in, and then there are periods of times where you've had a break, or you've just probably been training for a period of time and not seeing actual progress. Then I just want to let you know that where you are in right now in your fitness journey serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. So I encourage you to have these mindset shifts, because they're going to help you continue to show up to the process, not just to reach your fitness goals, but to show up for yourself and build that best relationship with you. And, I am all about helping you become strong in the mind and the body, not just to be proud of the physique that you've built, but to have a better quality of life, to have that, to feel good from within your body, to build the best relationship with yourself, because it all comes down to the mindset. And I just want to remind you that your mind is your most powerful asset, and that you could do anything that you put your mind to. Let me know in the comments section below if any of these mindset shifts resonated with you, and if you are struggling, or you wanted to share your thoughts on, mindset and, your struggles on your fitness goals, then please let me know in the comments section below. I do reply to every comment that I receive, and I just want to say that you have got this, my queen. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.